want to
How
buy
old are you?
TV. I'm 45. I don't want to. I have no alimony, no child payments. No, I rent. I've rented the same place for like 20 years, so my rent's much lower than the people around, the neighborhood. And um, you know, I just don't really have any expenses, and I have the bait business makes different amounts of money depending on how hard I try, because everybody knows that I'm the best coach when I try hard, and everybody knows that I'm intermittently trying hard. So it's like like I'm kind of in the States and TOC right now. I need to put a fucking handle on pushing hard to get as many people signed up for that as possible, and then I need to go kick ass at it. And if I do that, then we're golden. And then in summer, I'll get like shitloads of people. I'll have money rolling in because, and I put together packages, right? Like, so I got the States package. I'll make money on that by saying everybody who goes to the States to me has to pay me like $300. The actual cost for me might be like $100 per kid. So then if I get 10 kids to go, it's like, there's $2,000 for that week. But but then there's expenses. It's hard to even say. I don't know. I've got my numbers go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down all the time. I hate being a businessman. I fucking hate it.
You're pretty good at it.
I do okay, but I'm lucky. I am in a job that is evaluated by an objective evaluatory metric. I'm a debate coach. I either win or I lose, and there's no hiding it. I can't pretend to be good. All right, but then as a consequence, I get to be unprofessional because people don't get to evaluate that according to arbitrary metrics like professionalism. They have to evaluate according to the objective metric. That's why I'm lucky. And also because zero sum, if you are really good at it, you're not replaceable.
Do you save anything for retirement?
Fuck no. The only reason I would ever need to is if I outlive my parents anyway. I mean, if my parents outlive me, if my parents would have to outlive me. My parents are
The other reason you could do it is to maximize your earnings over the long term because you'll get tax consequences favorably for doing it.
Yeah, you speak wise words, my friend. But that doesn't mean that the poor host Eric is capable of it. I need a woman to do this shit for me. I'm looking for a woman right now. When I get a woman, I want
a woman. You can do this yourself. You're smart enough.
I could, but I want a woman to do it for me because that's what life is supposed to be. It's supposed to be I get to play all the time, and then some woman somehow figures out how to make that super profitable, and then she's happy, and then I don't ever have to think about money, and I just give them my card, and whatever I want comes to me, and I never think about it again. That's how life is supposed to be. Sorry, you get a little bit of my childish tantrum. Yeah, I do throw occasional childish tantrums. I apologize for that. If it's annoying to you, I apologize. I understand it's unreasonable of me to expect you to not be annoyed by that, so I will try to moderate my behavior accordingly. Other topics you'd like to talk about? You said we're a little directionless around here. It's true. I'd like to be directed. Any other thing you'd like to talk about specific?
Well,
we could talk about other things, and he can join in if he wants.
Okay.
Good. You kind of changed the subject a little bit. I was going to talk more about the business potential of talking with famous people.
I'd love to talk about that.
I'm impressed, actually, that you have, you said you have $50, $60 a month income from the regular channel. Mm-hmm. And I guess that you understand the amount of work that is involved in curating that content. And that's probably if you wanted to make this experiment into something profitable, it has to do with effort that you put in to do marketing and stuff like video editing to make the content more accessible. The raw project, it's what you said, it's a hobby, and it's some important facet of your identity. You want to do it, and you'll assume the costs. Well, okay, great, but having a dump of random content seems like it has no business potential.
There is another part to it though, which is the tech guy also built for me a
I lost the ability to hear what you're saying about 5 seconds ago.
Died.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Are we good? Okay, cool. Is that I got a downloader app that if you put in a URL of any raw video and you put it into the downloader app, it downloads it to your hard drive, whether you have YouTube Red or not, you know? But the idea is I'm trying to encourage other people, and it has happened some, if they, like Susanna made one yesterday. She put one up yesterday. I'm trying to get other people to use the downloader app, get those things, cut it, and then publish it to the main channel. Like if you want to be a manager on my main channel, I just make you a manager. Susanna is one, and there's like 10, 12, 15 managers, I don't know. And I tell people there's no expectations or obligation to do anything. You can do anything you want, except don't delete any of my videos. You can put them on private, you can put them on listed, you can re-tag them, you can retitle them, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Now, a lot of people come in and tell me archival stuff is important. I agree it is, and I also know it's really boring for me, and I don't tend to do it. So my solution heretofore is then, well, I'll make you a manager. You can do whatever you want.
It's a clever solution, but you would need to do more in order to actually market the content, right? You have kind of a niche, but it's disorganized, right? I'm very interested, and I've been very interested for a long time in people who make content. Like, it seems like a fascinating thing to do, to make a living just by making YouTube videos and curating them. Especially the most common probably type of people that do this are people who play video games and upload the LPs to YouTube.
The LPs?
It's a lot of work. Let's Plays. You heard about this? You don't know about this?
Okay. When you say LP, I'm thinking LP record.
Let's Play. Yeah.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
This is a job. It's a job, and it takes a lot of work, and it becomes, when you play a video games to do this, it's not really that you play video games for entertainment. You now play video games as a job to entertain your audience. And it's not the best returning job. It's an extremely effortful thing to do in exchange for some perks, such as the independence to be working whenever you want and work remotely wherever you want, which are good things. And a lot of people try to do it without contemplating how much work it is and how difficult it is. And you're saying, well, I'm not going to do any of that work. And I'll try and find an innovative way to crowdsource that work instead in order to make money. And it's clever. I'll give you credit for it. And
it's not goal-oriented like that.
It's not going to work that well.
It's not goal-oriented like that, though. It's genuinely, I'm having fun. Oh, you guys are paying attention now? Oh, you want to have fun with me? Great. Oh, I'm not having fun, right? Okay, well, you can have fun differently for me if you want.
Okay. I mean, I guess there are some contrasting intentions, where it's like it's more important for you to let the experiment be whatever it is, and just whatever happens to it, I'll financially support a small percentage of my finances. It's fine, and anyone can do anything. But doing that also does not also allow for the potential that your venture will make money. And there are ways, what I'm saying basically is there are things you could do that are drastically different from what the effort that you are currently investing in building this project, that would put you in a better position to make money if you wanted to do them. And it sounds like you have no interest in going in that direction.
It's not exactly true that I have no interest. What I'm interested in are single step things that I can do that make a big impact without changing the rules at all. Like, I don't want to constrain. Things that I can do that increase my income that don't constrain me, I like. So I have a marketplace, and putting up new products into the inventory, I've got shitloads of stuff to put up there. Doing that kind of TE stuff, I like that. That is good. Those are good words. When I get myself to do a couple pieces of work like that, I'm like, good job, Eric. I pat myself on the back. Because that's a small piece of work that's distinct in time. It's complete. It requires no additional maintenance. And it has long tail potential. Even if nobody sees it for a while, it's a product that's sitting there that somebody could buy. And if I upload as many different things up there as possible and build a big sort of like long tail repertoire of shit of seeds in the world that might do something, then enough of them will do enough things that it'll start to sort of gradually compile into a decent amount of money. That's my strategy in terms of shit I can do. What people always want to talk to me about, though, is framing. They say, look, you should approach this differently. Or if you approach things in general via this understanding, but you're never going to achieve your goal if you do this, blah, blah, blah. But the process is the goal. The actual money, the revenue incoming things, revenue streams occur. Nick, can you mute it for Christ's sakes? Noise making Nick. So anyway, back in what I was just saying, I don't know. I lost my train of thought. You know how it goes. You probably don't. You seem so like together. You seem like you got your shit together and stuff. I don't know. This NTP land around here is kind of a sloppy mess.
It's funny because I understand everything he's saying, but it's like he doesn't get.
He gets it. You know, he does. He successfully is processing this and going, okay, you're process oriented. This is really a hobby for you. He's saying to me the things that are correct in terms of if you want to interpret this in terms of some sort of static set of description, like, all right, I have to put a label on this thing. Well, then he's labeling it right. But what you're saying, Kato, is it really is it's whatever you're labeling it right now. New person, Vlad, it is you right now. It's this thing that we're having. It's here's Vlad, who obviously has some sort of like internet fame or something, because he's given me enough information to tell me that
not much.
He's got a little bit, maybe, because other people have asked him to talk about the subject. So he knows about the subject, and people know he knows about the subject. But I don't know who he is. And he's obviously somebody who probably has a good amount of money, because he sounds like he's very practical in those areas. I don't know what that matters, but it's like, that's what talking to Nick, will you fucking mute? You are sitting there playing, I'm going to shuffle through objects. I'm going to get some boxes. I'm going to get some bricks. I'm going to get some pieces of wood. I'm going to get 10 drums and an airplane, a jet engine. I'm going to set it all off at the same time so that nobody can hear fucking anything. So, yeah, whatever. I don't know what I was saying. Nick, see, you threw me off, Nick.
I just say, it's one thing to like frame it and understand you, but like to see, I don't know, to throw throw yourself to like into someone else's shoes, but it's like it's not the same. Like I understand you on a deeper level. It's like, to me, I understand like Eric, like the whole fact that you even got this far.
Kato, we've been naked together. We've been naked. We're close.
Yeah.
You and me, buddy.
The fact that you've gotten this far, I can already tell. Like you didn't see it. Like even like when you initially started, you probably didn't think anything would happen. You're just like, oh, I'm just gonna make some videos, and then cool shit happened.
Yeah, that's it. And in fact, I didn't even think I was so wrong about everything at first. I didn't believe that whether or not you made a good video or what you did had any difference as to whether people watched it. I just thought it was like random luck or something. I don't know, because I'd see the videos that were popular and I'd think, well, that's fucking terrible. And so obviously quality has.
There are people who have figured out how to make their content addictive, if for lack of a better word. very
Yeah.
accessible without actually saying anything of real value.